Welcome to our channel, where we honor the lives and legacies of beloved celebrities who have left us. Join us as we celebrate their remarkable contributions and pay tribute to their extraordinary talent. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to be a part of this heartfelt journey of remembrance.
Robbie Robertson, the visionary lead guitarist and mastermind behind the band, deserves an eternal tribute for crafting undying melodies like The Wait, Up on Cripple Creek, and The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down that have indelibly shaped the landscape of American music. Today, as the news echoes with heavy hearts, we mourn the loss of this legend at the age of 80. Surrounded by loved ones, Robertson peacefully departed from this realm, leaving behind a legacy that will forever resonate. From their humble beginnings as Bob Dylan's loyal backing ensemble to their own ascent as the embodiment of old-fashioned camaraderie and artistic brilliance, the band left an indelible mark on popular music throughout the 1960s and 70s. They amplified Dylan's radical transformation from a folk troubadour to a rock luminary, while absorbing musical influences and weaving them into a new auditory tapestry rooted in the essence of America's past. Born in Canada, Robertson, a high school dropout of mixed heritage, part Jewish, part Mohawk and Cayuga, fell in love with the vast tapestry of sounds that his adopted homeland offered. He wrote music with a sense of wonderment and exploration during a time when the Vietnam War had disenchanted millions of young Americans. Robertson led a life akin to Voltaire's Candide, finding himself in the presence of rock and roll giants. He received guitar tips from Buddy Holly, witnessed early performances by Aretha Franklin and the Velvet Underground, shared joints with the Beatles, bore witness to the genius of songwriting duo Lieber and Stoller, and even engaged in conversation with Jimi Hendrix during his early struggles as Jimmy James. The band's journey began as a supporting act for rockabilly sensation Ronnie Hawkins in the early 1960s. Through years of honing their craft in bars and juke joints, they crafted a depth and versatility that allowed them to embrace any musical genre in any setting. Alongside Robertson, the ensemble comprised drummer-singer Levon Helm, guitarist-singer Rick Danko, keyboardist-singer Richard Manuel, and musical virtuoso Garth Hudson. Originally dubbed the Hawks, they eventually earned the name The Band, a nod to their pivotal role alongside Dylan, where people would simply refer to them as The Band. Their legacy remains defined by their first two albums, Music from Big Pink and self-titled The Band, both released in the late 1960s. At the time, the rock scene was veering away from the psychedelic excesses showcased in albums like the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, distancing itself from prolonged guitar solos and lysergic-fueled lyrics. Music from Big Pink, inspired by the group's dwelling near Woodstock, New York, offered a profound sense of familiarity to countless listeners. Its intimate mood, coupled with lyrics that oscillated between playful, enigmatic, and longing sentiments, drew from a blend of blues, gospel, folk, and country music. The band embodied selflessness and the spirit of a shared and vital history, as their members, clad in unassuming dark attire, each contributed distinctively to their artistry. Through their legendary collaboration on the Basement Tapes with Dylan in 1967 and their subsequent albums, the band is rightfully hailed as a foundation of Americana and roots music. Their influence has forever transformed lives, inspiring artists such as Eric Clapton to dissolve Cream and venture to Woodstock in the hopes of joining forces with the band. Their impact can be felt on iconic records like the Grateful Dead's Working Man's Dead and Elton John's Tumbleweed Connection. Moreover, their songs have been eloquently covered by musical icons like Aretha Franklin, Joan Baez, and the Staple Singers. In a memorable television performance by the Beatles of Hey Jude, Paul McCartney couldn't help but interject lyrics. By the way, friends, at the end of every episode about the death of a celebrity, we also share sad news about other celebrities. Celebrities are just like people. They are born and die, get sick and get well. In today's episode, we want to share the bitter news about a legendary personality. Selena Gomez responded sadly to a viral TikTok video that suggested she was consistently thin during her past relationship with Justin Bieber because he had a preference for models. The 30-year-old only murders in the building actress expressed her emotions by leaving a sad face emoji in response to the video, which featured multiple images of her looking thin supposedly during the time she was dating the Peaches singer. The video was uploaded on November 29th and has so far accumulated 3.7 million views, with Selena's comment receiving nearly 40K likes.